It worked out real well. I've had those before anything else on my hands. So it's kind of nervous.
All right, guys, we're gonna start out right away. All right. So, we've been working on mount the past couple of weeks. For the first 20 minutes, I want you to go over your knee elbow escape and your bridge escape, your Kumpa escape.
Yes.
All right. And what did we work on last week for attacks?
The head and arm.
Head and arm, and then, that's because y'all didn't show class. We did arm bars. And,
Oh, yeah, we did
Okay.
reverse.
so, 20 minutes, go.
Head and arm bar.
You good?
So, head and go over knee and elbow escape, like the shrimp escape, you know? Then, bridge escape.
Same shit as I did. Might as well. Yeah.
The trap, yeah.
I do that a lot.
Yeah, the third name for that escape. And then, attacking, head and arm through the mount.
No, that's.
Arm mount, arm mount.
Oh, yeah, Cooper's mouth guard fell out.
Yeah, cross out. It's good enough for 100 crazy, it's good enough for everybody.
Wait, we're doing the escapes too?
Yeah.
Okay. We need escapes then.
And then-
You're really flaming.
Let's do this, let's do this.
Yeah.
You two just put up this.
That's me.
Probably ready.
You're the one with Bernie.
Yeah, sweater ready.
You're the one with this, all right? Over here.
You gotta move much fast.
All right. Not doing this with perfect release. We're gonna be doing this for much longer. And we won't act. Okay, so I'm gonna be able to help you do this. All right, chill.
Probably the best spot to be in jiu-jitsu. You get one knee on either side of my belly. Sit back on your hips. Posture your hips forward. Come here, just set it up. And do it till it leaves. Might not be able to touch the ground. That's fine. Weight down. There you go. See? This is the best spot to be in jiu-jitsu, right?
Whatever order it is.
I have two hands against your core.
Just want it's not for fixing those.
So
I don't think
this
that's
is bad. So what I'm gonna do is, right, for the most basic escape, right, you're safe up there, sort of. So I gotta get you out of here, right? So the most basic way to get you out of there. That's fine. Don't read, yeah, I know. I know, convenience sake.
Yes. You're
That's right, that's right. You can get two on a sleeve, you can just bump, look over that way. Oh. The goal is to keep your body safe. So come back up, keep your body on top of you.
Me, I just,
So now when that happens,
and I grab the top, grab the top.
what you're gonna do, you grab your body, try and keep the arm on me. If that happens, put it in miss, the plane's on flat, okay?
Rotates my shoulders,
Up.
and it makes you very, very sweet.
There you go.
That's.
Try to move from it. Now, like posture's going down, I'm gonna try to this arm here. Sure.
My thing is,
For that, so you see the table, grab it. Let's say put your table length on the same cross your body, right? The table.
so we're gonna come in and so hooks.
But you gotta get the push first. Now, it's over there is the shake table. So we do the same thing I did first. So we put my heels on my butt, track that foot, walk, bridge up,
Push over and sit in. Okay, come down to the mat at that point on the new
So if I'm
side.
bringing here.
And then it's a rolling motion, right? So elbows come up to the ribs, back behind the spine.
Well, they could be
Nice shoulder blades, everything up tight. There we go.
Yeah.
And it's good enough for Hodgkin, it's good enough
Sometimes you
for.
have an athletic shirt, you go nose blind, but it's in its own sweat. If that is what that is, I do all of that. I'm gonna get rid of the shirt. I had to get rid of several from jiu-jitsu. Yeah, it says, yeah. I must have gone blind to the funk. Because I don't smell it.
Hesitation.
He might have the fun cut his shirt too. We both been training a long time. You don't do any skate? I'll work with you.
It's a big terrible celebrator.
So
And
there's
air
one
dry.
thing to know,
I've
right?
used,
There's a couple of spots where
So
you're
I
in
think I
this
have like
position,
these
right?
little cloth papers.
With your butt down on your heels
So I
and your
use the
toes
same
either
thing for my
active
rash.
or this is called member general. You have your hips back, so your heart can move. You have a lot of control in your legs around, knees around, etc. Your goal, hold me on a base.
Okay.
Right?
But it doesn't suds up.
Okay.
That's what we feel later.
Get one knee up right there.
Like peanut stick.
Okay.
Wash it back,
Posture.
and then you rinse it cold again, so you get all the soap off of it.
Okay.
Now you're going to
Like,
look
it's
over
my
that way.
favorite, I did this.
Bridge, like, you know, pick your hips up with your
Because
foot.
I mean, like, I
As
was
far as possible.
trying and then it just like.
There you go. Now,
Oh,
this arm's forward.
that's a good sound.
Hit one of my two arms. Pull it back.
It's really bad, my tiny ass one. Really good.
Usually I'll move people. You're too new. You're low. You're low. Okay. Pick up my right arm. What I want you to do, get your arm around my arm. That one, there you go. Lean your other arm. Go back to it. Now we're going to track the foot on the same side. There you go. Now look over bridge. Same way you want to come in here.
I mean, I'm
There you go. Next thing you'll go all right.
And so what you're doing now of grabbing my arm, so that's what I like to do.
There's an arm.
I really like that. You can for quite a while.
You gotta keep your elbows in the right. So you can like drive the shoulder to the right, keep your elbow in out. If you need some help, go over to your push over with the elbow and retract your
and drive it wrong.
You'll see.
Right? This small, and flat. Down. Walk it around towards me.
Next thing you'll notice is I'm doing this. And here. So in general, right? Hands here, you're not putting what, right? Underneath, walk your knees up. Walk your knees up. Bring your whole body forward. One or the other. Go ahead. See, now this sucks it over and you have more control.
No, this arm comes.
And now if you'll notice, if my hips
So
move,
this arm
you
goes here.
have, let your hips go your head so between the feet.
Yes, so this, the arm stays here.
This here, now it's right here.
Head over here.
My elbow's blocked, right? And the other thing, if you go down, you have to spring your shoulders.
All the way down to the
There's a whole lot of range off, right? And it's interesting. The brain in some way separates their body from yours. So you're So, the brain, and this is also.
There we go.
Sorry, I was trying to say something, but my mouth is
You
covered.
do the same thing.
You gotta wash your body that way.
This,
Yeah.
Until
So you get down, and then if you're not committed, walk.
Seemed like it started. I mean, when you were doing it to me, before you even,
I
yeah.
think children in your arm.
when you go over like that, tuck your chin.
That was at my arm.
That way you don't stay
It
there.
was like smothered.
So.
A couple of times, doesn't mean much, do this for a whole class. Ain't gonna feel
Like we
good.
were saying, we prefer this way. I didn't have to go thumb.
Give another rep.
Which I kind of like it.
This time it's even.
It's not, you can just.
Smother you.
Very good. Alarm, deep. Yeah, you want to get like.
Get that frame in there. There you go. Just hold the knee, hand frame. It makes it harder to separate the hands from one another.
Gets me up.
Keeps you safe from your audience. Alright, go ahead, give me a heels
Sorry, sorry,
to the left, close to the left. There you go. Over there. There you go.
Yeah.
Train.
No, yeah, I'm here.
See? You're on the window side.
Drop your pen. Do I need to get in like that?
Makes sense. There's one other way. There's the way of flipping them over and there's the way of disappearing.
Yep, I know that one.
Okay. Arm. So if you're down low there, when you're in control of my body and your hips, what might I do instead of holding your hips forward? Push them back. Exactly. So this
Like you're on a
one-
rowing machine, right? Neck your shoulder blade together, right? Shoulder blade together, and then your elbows right along your ribs. Should be straight to your spine. Not shrink. Don't go down.
Like that.
Now we're trying to pop the head off like a damn, right?
Exercise.
Same way we do it when we're on our back.
In general, butt out, like that. Rotate around your shoulders. You set? That's a trick.
You're not gonna jump that one on her elbow.
I'll direct the other.
Don't do it.
Hold, single. Let him get
Ways here.
Yeah.
Hip and shoulder. Rotate away.
It's the track. Go. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Try it on the other side.
Some people. Right,
And then super collar,
Yep.
cross collar, and then
Right. So the one thing, you're not just pushing your feet out. Watch my body, right? My body actually moves away off of the foot. So you're not just taking your feet out, you're driving it off your foot and doing that. Once you get efficient,
then get that knee.
you can use it like that. Get up.
Is this the?
Now I'll show you how that movement works in gear escape. It's called shrimp escape.
Oh, so it's like
There's a few other terms called shrimp escape. Reason I do that is I'm gonna lock my fingers over this. Well, push forward. Your goal, keep your body up and don't fall back. You put your head on the back. Should you can, right?
You know, I do this, man, I do this disturbing like arcing push.
yeah.
Just try it. So this is where I got space.
Okay.
Get my knee out. Hold the knee shape.
Would I be able to,
Lock something else. We get on the other side.
like, if I had this, make more space if I posted?
Gently that knee on the floor.
Keep your state. This is much like it's better, more traditional. This out, this out,
And here?
pull it in. Lock the legs out. Up guard. I don't know if you lock anybody before watching jiu-jitsu matches. This is about the even ground.
Right, you want to sit real high, get him up on his side, show the base of the side. Now you're gonna sit on his ribs and rock your weights in on his hips, you can step him up, as far as that.
There you go. That's
Head
it.
control first, so first that, go
Way
good.
handle than mount.
I was sitting down, behind his shoulder blade.
Stand up here and here, obviously less happy.
Now
There's
slowly,
always place.
slowly, right? Don't want to rip here, because it's already compromised.
I've never been able to show you.
Knees, both of my arms. Now, if he starts turning his head towards you, you're gonna extend your leg and push his chin down.
Trial.
If he's
Trial and error.
with his hand, you got.
I can show you how to do
That's all.
that.
Okay, now pinch your knees.
My problem is,
Roll it
when
down.
I'm like this, my.
Yes. You don't have to, not at all. You need to slow down, just slow down.
The key here is when you sit, right?
Get your frame.
Not sit and fall back, knees by your chest.
Get handle. Frame on whichever hip you're going.
Sit straight down.
Hip right there, shrimp to that side.
Put your ass in the mat and stay sitting up.
It slides my testicles, I didn't protect myself. It will happen in jiu-jitsu. Yep, rotate to that side.
Okay.
We're training,
Go.
yeah, right.
Now reset, keep that frame in.
Don't fall
Pushing it.
into it and.
Now you can slide that knee out, slide this knee around,
Sit down and fall back, it's like
rotate your body, shrimp the other way on the hip.
you're pulling ligaments and elbows.
There you go.
Shrimp, you don't want to frame it.
There you go. Now flatten back out, get your legs around me. There you go. It takes a lot of hip flexibility to get legs around me even if you have down legs.
I'll try to
Don't
go.
worry, you'll get there.
Wasn't me. Yeah, in
Everyone's like,
college,
no, we're not gonna get there. And I
if I
get
had, I was working with it, so.
Show me that shrimp escape again.
Here, I'm trying, and then
So,
here, and my arm.
this one is
and
progressive. Obviously, you're not just gonna get it in 2 pushes or 3 pushes every time.
And if I
Sometimes
had
you get it
still
still
had-
still ran higher. Sometimes you're battling for it for 10 pushes.
And then
It's just.
what happened, I'm like, I don't know, what the
That's how I do it. It sucks.
Your thumb pointing
But I remember,
So try and push out the top while you move and don't lock your
but I
arms out
remember
till you
doing
start.
the
So keep it
cross-stroke, like when I was starting.
I mean, that way, it's
There you
We
go.
were up,
Close.
like, vertical, and we were driving down here, and it was down
So I was
low.
down.
So that's the time you spend.
No, it's like,
There you go. So I'll give you
yeah, but we were sitting straight up. So, even here, like, scared me so bad, like,
You're in better spot. So you're on the belly, and you just sit.
Yeah, if I didn't take it out with another union job, I think
It's still getting so close.
I don't wanna lose that thing because I am Yes, hey, that's how we're staying. Be the first on top. First on top and stay on
I
top.
prefer the shrimp.
If you're not on top, get on top.
Probably. And show me the bridge stand. See what you got.
Yeah, it's like, I'm already,
Big bump, big fall forward.
and you drop down too, like you get low.
Bridge. There you go.
But you don't, big bump.
just for the,
This way?
Oh, I gotta show you the proper.
Oh,
Right.
okay, yeah, you want to be flat.
it was a pop, but it's current.
Splash the shirt out, so don't go under the thumb or show the bridge. He even pulls your arm. Wonderful. All right, now once you got that arm, pull it down. There you go. Look over to the bridge, and hold it.
No, just I have hella double jointed elbows,
Show me one more.
so people try to like arm bar me.
5 more minutes.
Same thing with the,
This
You're
will show
old
you
enough
how
to
to
remember the
trip me.
commercial for the Detroit Zoo. 5 minutes, please, just 5 minutes.
You get taught a submission.
I remember,
Remember those?
yes,
Yeah.
I'm the youngest person in here.
Those were on when I was a kid.
Give me the bridge escape and then give me one shrimp. So that's not a shrimp.
My bagel, my bagel.
We did the open skate
And you can do it
and
either way.
the elbow. He said, and then he started eating. Really?
Gee, I'm gonna take a stir. Wish I had locked the wheel to that. Yes. Like that.
All right. Nothing else will just.
But did you die?
Like, sucks the whole ear.
Shrimp escape.
And
Learn something.
You're trapping. So it's one move from the shrimp to the side. There you go. And so I have to fight for it. You're supposed to be trapping here. Or is it-
so this is gonna be hard for
This on the out, push the other side. Or
But
this
the vibes you know is supposed to be over the plate.
Whichever you want.
Head like a battery, yes.
Talk to the other side.
Yeah.
I would assume my head needs to push them back. Flat, you don't want to sit up on it.
Yeah.
How much more do I got?
But go right in their sternum. And I'll take that second.
Feel those, so dismally.
Even with the
Yeah.
Rep the escape.
Most important thing right now.
Most important is, yeah.
Was that, well, okay.
I'll give you a break because you're gonna move my vacation. I want you to practice falling properly. You'll notice. Keep your arm. Just weight down. You'll smash the fat.
Pretty much.
Okay. I
So,
want you to focus on
like,
falling
if
properly,
I leave my
which
arm, because
obviously
I'm
you're not doing a full
Yeah.
fall. So just tuck your chin, don't smack your head up and down. That's all you got to do. All right. Obviously, only once I take you over, but
Yeah. Here.
you can take your hand.
Put your hand, your thumb goes under.
That's just like, don't hit your head.
I pull people back into position all the time. Now, if you can on this one, if you're struggling, you can hold down the break.
So,
If you
that
look
kind
at
of-
it, meaning
This is where
you're
your
feeling
hand,
when you stay
you're having a
high.
hard time getting
I
it.
might
position of the arm.
obviously I keep my elbows in tight. If you
You're putting it
once,
over now.
you come that way hard so that.
And then you just.
Yeah.
Points on that, you separate, and then I'm an
But again,
Well, I did one written the first time, but after the fifth or sixth.
I always
time,
like it.
right off the bat, it's-
But if you get.
No. My problem is, see, I've done it.
They start applying pressure to the wrist, they start thinking about that, they start applying the arm.
I think you like with a wall. I got plenty of space. I'm not bridging.
Chose a version for short arms.
So I want you to pay attention to, while I do this, is how your hips feel. You might want your hips just
The shorter arms.
tilting upwards and forward just a little bit. See, now you've got more control with your hands, and I'm gonna wiggle a little less as I go. Obviously, it's still gonna be a lot of control, and I have a lot of muscle, but pay attention to how hips feel. There you go. I apologize. That is unfortunately trying to happen here. So now try not to let me do that the first time.
Right back there, into the
So you
shoulder.
want to stay up and not put that arm in?
Yes.
Good stuff. Try and stay up while I didn't.
Remember.
Oh, yeah?
What if you played like this? The other side.
Changes the way you look at the T-Rex, right? The giant chicken makes me come straight.
This is the guard I like to play out here. It's a different guard.
I just wanted, an equal thing to do, to play that.
And
That play butterfly.
but instead.
Tell me about it. It's just so.
No, I'm not gonna tell you, I'm gonna wait until I use it on you. Then you can learn about it.
I'm not gonna use butterfly on you, Tom. Why the fuck would I do that in the first place? Butterfly is better for when I'm dealing with people I can just pick up and throw.
I mean, there aren't many people you can't just.
You're one of them, Tom.
What? Oh.
It's not because of weight, it's because of base. I can't pull the halfie out of his base. There's what, 210, 215? I don't know, he's got some fucking. Pushing in He's got skinny.
Yeah.
All right, guys, time. Go ahead, grab a quick drink, and then we're gonna go over some attacks from mount.
Hell yeah.
Back mount.
Back mount? Yeah.
Yep.
Back mount's where we go once we learn how to float. You make them suffer enough in regular mount, and you float and let them go belly down. Then you make them suffer worse.
Tom, you enable my water addiction.
I'm sorry?
Don't be fucking afraid.
I'm ready to be here too, I'm ready to take a week off. Of course, you might like to work after being off for a week, so you probably work. I'm pretty like rough. That'll tear you up. He was so happy once he got that shit before.
He's told me, he's like, I'll get additional insurance.
Yeah.
Get it.
Literally take it.
That's fine.
All right, guys, so who went after, so we're supposed to be working as far as attacks go, right? We work the cross collar, right? We work the arm bars, we work the head and arm. What else do we work?
Our bar.
Escapes.
Escapes, yep, as far as attacks go.
Armbar.
Yes, I said arm bar.
You did say armbar?
Yeah, I said arm bar.
Oh, okay.
We talked about it.
But what's the rule that we have to do if we're gonna Americana somebody? We have to come out for that, right? Because, well, let me qualify that. If you are not like me, right, you have a little more mobility, you can finish mounted, right? My fat ass can't get my knees out of the way enough and maintain pressure without dismounting for it. So if I'm gonna Americana, I will start, set up, and I'll slip over to the side and finish it there. Right? But that's me. I'm old, fat, and slow. If you can finish from mount, perfect. Okay? Sound good? Me, I dismount. Your mileage will vary. Remember, what I teach you is a way for jiu-jitsu. Yes? Good. Which arm bars do you do?
Shotgun, full layout armbar.
You want over 3 arm bars, right?
I don't remember the name of the other one.
Right?
You did, but it was just me and Laney that were there, I think.
So we did the spinning arm bar, right? Yeah, spinning arm bar. We did the pinch arm bar, we'll call it, right? Where they extend the arm, you trap the thumb in the crook of your neck, yeah? And you compress from the outside. We did a shotgun arm bar from technical mount. You guys remember that one? Oh, wait, that's right, you guys weren't here for that time.
I was here. Me and Laney. Well, Laney had.
Go ahead and put your head that way. All right, so Earl gets to get crushed. Actually, the only reason I'm doing this is so I can actually get Earl with my knees in mount and not be destroying him. So, if Earl makes the dumb mistake of extending an arm, right? He's going to extend this arm. Oh, thank you, Mr. Custer, for giving me that arm. I'm just going to come down, grab, and lift, right? But I want to lift, and I want to bring him up on his side. Boom. I'm going to pinch, post. And bring my knee up behind, yeah? I want to trap him from going back in, but my heel is close enough so he can't really shrink away. And I'm going to park my butt on his ribs. I'm going to guide this swim around, right here. I'm going to get the bony off part of my wrist on that really tender part where you're not so funny about it. I pinch the thumb, and I just do it. Right? It doesn't take much movement, and they're not happy, okay? So again, we just go from regular mount. He's going to extend that arm. Thank you, sir. Can I have another? I grab, because he's not just going to willingly go to the side. So it's almost like starting a lawnmower, right? I'm going to pull, post up. I need to get my knee up behind his shoulder blades. Now, you can also sit to your spinning arm bar. But if he's being stubborn and he starts messing with this leg, and I don't want to deal with it, I'm right in, right? Right here. You don't even have to connect your hands. Trap it, pinch, you see him jump right here. As soon as you pinch, you're applying pressure, drop back in. Okay? Yeah, you're pretty heavy.
So is there, maybe because I'm so excited to be wearing feet, do you grab the arm, you don't grab like for a collar or for material?
I try to keep my grips neutral as much as I can. So that because again, I'm old, I forget shit. I want to have common things to do. So C-clamp the wrist, cup the elbow, and if they got relatively bony elbows, just clamp down right on the tricep side of that bone and just pull up. When we pull up, post, shift, and pinch. If you want to get, you can pocket grip. If you compete, do not stick your fingers inside the sleeve. This disqualifies you in tournaments. Okay? This is okay. Okay? Make sense? All right, let's play with it. 2, 1, 2. No, do what we're doing right now.
Do this one?
We'll get up to speed.
I will.
Okay.
Eventually. Do what we're doing in class.
Got it. I should probably do this.
Yeah.
First thing, first submissions, right?
Here. And then.
Attack. At least twice. Feel that pressure. First, if you can't reach, say tap. If you can't do that, you can't go to tap on the head.
You don't even get it's all just all one thing.
Say tap a few times or tap on the punch, right? Okay.
I think it's the, yeah, it's just
Right? Take this. Hold up. You got it. here. So tuck this.
Yeah.
Tap on me. Let's get tap on me, then tap on that. What does it tap over here? Tap twice.
Home,
You feel that where it is?
this here,
Type of chin
right,
right. Get up here.
right under your overbone,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Here,
So it might be harder to do on you, or you might have to tap earlier depending on what the nature
Yeah.
is.
so I make sure I trap it, right?
Here's my arm.
Okay? That makes sense?
Yes.
You gotta use that thumb in your arm.
To me, my shoulder, a little higher.
Her thumb is rotated all the way
Had
down.
it, and then my elbow
Right,
slipped
so
out.
depending on, you can still
And I
hit
wasn't
it,
even trying.
right? Catch the arm bar, you just gotta push the elbow in the opposite direction.
What you're gonna do, take my arm and tuck it in your armpit.
I did not.
Outside. This one can't.
Tom here.
1 minute.
What are you? What's-
So right now, her thumb is down.
And then.
Yep, tuck it in. Now, you're gonna want to get.
So,
Yep.
oh, okay, I see.
What you
It's
want to do
your-
is line it.
Is it where your fist is?
So you have it
Because I'm trying to rotate it,
Don't go flat.
but I have to turn it if I want to let it go. So you're going in the fence
Right there.
a little bit over.
Wrist right behind it.
Out, like this.
Pinch his thumb. Pinch that tight. And it's deep.
It's there.
Here's his elbow right here.
This.
You want to be right here.
It'll be perpendicular.
This part here versus that one.
Yeah.
Right here. Right? Pinch his tight, shoulder down. Shoulder back and down.
Yeah.
I got longer. No, don't save your hips. You want your shoulders on my
Elbow here. And then.
What else?
Grab elbow.
A weird arm. There's arm bars everywhere. No matter where you are, if somebody leaves their arm hanging, you can grab it.
Up on their side.
Yeah,
That's fantastic. Some places other than mountains. But it's always like, this is just the best place to get
Arm
arm
bar and say they do have a bigger one, you can say get it, and then even
One
if you
more.
It's like my, I don't have a good,
Right, see, that's
I'm
why I
wobbly.
hate playing golf, in my weight class, I'm always
Even
walking.
if you leave your hands
So I'll
off.
body surf until they get.
Now it's
there.
fine.
Body surf.
That's why you can grab hold of the pipe and you lock them in.
Or
Even
also
if they're
focus
out,
on something.
I can take it and pull it up.
Yeah.
at least with the other one, you have a little bit of.
Finish.
You can see wiggle room. There's nothing.
There's some.
Get that?
I'm gonna do this one.
Yes, this one's awesome.
And then.
Go through it and see what you can get. Like me right behind my elbow. You're not the first one to start.
That's two minutes here.
So, see what's happening, right? See where my elbow is?
Once you block it in there, hold it tight.
So if you want to hinge it into
It's shoulder block.
So what I've been doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Obviously, the shuffling is to make sure this is in here, because if my arm is at this angle, you're right coming in right here, you're not getting that. See with that angle, there you go. And then, again, get your wrist across so you can raise from your feet.
Yeah.
Right there, right there along that spot. I get your wrist across, perfect. Lean back.
I'm ready, it looks like he's a little shallow in there.
That's like
It's like your thumbs on the
And
down.
keep your hips where they are.
Giving
a
him.
little bit of
There you go. Right, so you gotta be careful.
Wonderful.
So worth the risk, go for it, right?
It's hard to find the elbow right there. See the details wrists? If they don't fit.
All right, guys, we getting this one?
yes.
Slowly but surely. This one is definitely a game of inches. right? We're off by just a hair, it's not gonna be there. You're gonna feel uncomfortable, you're gonna get a lot of pressure on that elbow, but you're not gonna get that tap and you're gonna start getting frustrated with it, okay? We need to learn how to feel with parts of our body on where the soft tender spots are that we need to apply pressure, right? And it takes time to do that. And how do you develop that skill with time? Like doing it, okay? Kind of the same way we feel where the carotids are with our forearm and our bicep on the rear naked shoulders. Yeah? Okay, go from the barbie, please. Head that way. But Tom, they give me the arm, but I can't get him to come up, right? Well, how can he stop me from pulling him up? What are some things that he can do to stop me from pulling him up on the side?
Shift his hips, weight down on that side.
Yes, well, he's gonna cross side, lift his hip to drive his shoulder back down, right? That could slow me down in pulling him up. If I don't have a good back that has full pull, right, I might have a problem with that. I can reach down and grab the back of the fabric on the tricep to try and counter this. And he starts to counter, I lift, and start to pitch. As you can see, I'm lowering up a little bit. Well, this could be problematic for me. Because again, I'm old, fat, and slow, and I don't want to waste the energy. So the yoke of my hand is going to go right behind that elbow. I'm going to push that down and fold his arm away to get him to lift. Then I can pinch it and do what I want to do. Okay? I'm not applying an arm bar. Okay? I'm making him very, very uncomfortable. So we grab, we start to pull. He doesn't want to play ball. Yoke of my hand goes right behind it, and you can feel it because the arm's back, right? Right there on the tender spot, and I'm just going to start to push and fold the arm out. Look, he just does what I want him to do. Thank you. Now we can pinch in and rotate through. Say I don't want to go for the shotgun armbar, right? I keep a hold, my weight locks to his hips. Step, step, step. When do I sit?
After you get your head all, or your foot all the way around the head.
Head control. Sit. If he starts to turn towards me, what do?
Push his head away with your calf.
Push the head away. If he starts to turn forward with his arm, step on the bicep. 2-on-1, thumb to the ceiling. Bro grip if you have to. Pinch those knees, slowly hip in. Okay? So work the involuntary assist to the side, and then go into your spinning arm bar. 1, 2, 1, 2. Remember, nobody's going to voluntarily let you do mean shit to them. You may have to encourage it. Yes, don't cross your ankles when you're doing your spinning arm bar. Do burpees.
All right. So I'm going to pull this foot right here. Push up off your foot and drag your shoulder. See? Now even I take the whole ass up. So here. Step around, step around. Hold this. That's fine.
Guys, if that gets too chilly, let me know.
I have to think, oh yeah, that's right on the phone. Yeah.
This is what the most standard
It's like a shoulder flag.
Yes. Really cool.
I'm gonna do this.
But then you can do, and went to this, and first of all,
On your elbow. Oh, yeah. So you get going.
And then turn and step on the bicep.
There you go.
Tap.
That's what that feels like. No, it doesn't feel nice.
I always have the hand.
Yeah, I went up like. I was.
This is the most normal arm bar. Yeah, I'm gonna make this arm bar all the time. It's a combination. This is
And then
The second or third person arm in submission.
Yeah.
It's an arm bar.
That's the best part about it.
So.
Yep, what's wrong with him?
Base. Hips back.
Right.
This.
Now,
But the hand, since I'm gonna keep dragging in, you'll get the heel for the hand is this bit, right here. You for the hand behind the elbow. Pull up. Now it's uncomfortable, you've isolated my shoulder, so I have to go with it, or you rip my shoulder out. Which means I have to sit this. Now, keep your weight on my ribs, sit really into the ribs, walk your foot around my shut. There you go. Once it's there, sit to your butt first.
Yeah.
Put your butt on the ground.
It's those knees.
There you go. Now lay back. You see how my thumb's pointing to the ceiling? Keep it that way. I rotate my head in, pick up. There you go. So I rotate my arm that way. Put your foot on your bicep. Other one. Yep. There you go. Now, go ahead.
That's classic.
Put 2 on 1 on that hand. 2 on 1 on the hand.
That tight your chest. People do.
Bend your knees together as hard as possible. All right, now you're gonna pick your hips up.
That's
Spread his arm over his body.
Tap, 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 tap. There you go. Good stuff. Grab. That's an appropriate one. Because we're
The only
that
other person
watching the others being
is
ripped out.
Thomas Rhett, and that's because I saw him in concert once. Against my will, but still.
Let it get up. Get the fuck back down. Okay. See, even if the arm's here. You're gonna drag that.
feel like you're really,
Pull up.
Real grip.
really.
I'm moving his whole body before the rest of it when he does that.
That was a lot fun. Because I think the first time you did that,
I'm trying not to be mean, Tom.
No, I appreciate it.
So say like you
This is first jujitsu.
Yes.
Do not abuse it.
Being is nice.
I'll send it in.
I'm gonna balance out so I don't sit so hard on your hips. Here we go. Sit back. As you turn your head, get the calf on. I can step on the bicep with it, I suppose.
Because I'm not going anywhere.
Pull you up. Pinch your knees.
What?
Probably wasn't good enough
My
for
knee
this.
higher. Here.
And then you sit on.
I don't know if you're just trying to sing to me or not.
Sit.
People.
There we go, pinch.
People make weird noises when you crush the air. So, get people's hands on the ground. So because you're on the ribs go so you were saying, which is good for me. Okay,
So I just.
I'm gonna strangle you.
All right, well then, I'm basically.
Which arm do you want? Just take it. It's right there. Take it. It's your arm now. Pull up. I'm gonna drive in.
Which is where you want
Bring it, rotate your body around as I give you space. There you go. Pinch.
Yeah.
Pinch.
It's more.
Pinch. Get control. I can float. Okay. Now sit onto my ribs.
You were.
Step foot around.
You were.
Yep. You might have to take a couple steps to get there. Try to sit here, where you sit there. Yep, there you go.
Bend your knees, Cooper. Bend your
Yeah,
knees.
hinge. Lift the hips. Yep, yep, yep. There you go. You got it. Good stuff.
When we get here, and you sort of sit back here, and you slip, I'm going to shoot this. I don't care. I'm trying to do more.
And striking sports, absolutely. It's an advantage in jiu-jitsu because we have the arm bar too low ordinarily. You're jamming their elbow to your balls, nothing back. If you have a cup, it's a submission. Quite effective. And there's also several other reasons. But you've got money going right in here, front and hips. That's what you want to get is your fulcrum. You know what a fulcrum is? We're done physics.
If you're facing like I am, you step on the bicep, push it away, as.
Yes, you can do it. Yes. It's a 10.
We're about to do that, because, you know, I'm an asshole.
I'm not sure.
You're using force to keep yourself down. I'm gonna have to use force to get you back up.
Good?
Here's where you take their frames.
There you go.
I've been known a time or two to set that up.
An arm bar is just too much work. Don't need that much.
I'm
Keep it simple while you dribble.
You just make mistakes,
Fight
bring
this
your
fight in.
hand on my shoulders, give me your elbows.
Playing with him, he'd be so focused on it, like, he would sit on me and get the arm touch down. It was just,
It's your fault. Your vest was there.
And it's,
Can't him. Not here.
no, I'm not trying to tap him.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
Panicking.
If I keep your head flat, I don't have to do much.
Like just using it.
Random flail.
All right, finish the rep you're on, grab a drink.
I mean, that's just the way to piss somebody off if they've got an arm bar taken them. Great idea. I think the old phrase goes, never accelerate the level of violence in a fight you're losing.
Bring it up.
Okay, who's bleeding on the mat?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Damn it, Brody.
Not again.
So Brody picked up the nickname Violence because he is bled and birthed on the mess. He's the only one who has done both. Twice. We were ribbing him one night and working on Instagram. And he created an Instagram account, Biomass BJJ.
I created the Instagram account.
His sister created the Instagram
I'm the
account.
social media manager.
So was moving. He decided to stick with the gym.
For any kids, say like any kind of like, I don't feel good. They're like, go find your parents. Go find your parents. Go tell your mom. One day, they said, listen, it's like, what's very good. I'm like, come on, you can do this. Just go for it. And just start growing, like all that.
Nice. Yeah, his first one was, he wasn't feeling all that great, had something like that, I think it was. The second was my fault, because he played, he was tired, and then maybe with another round, just working defensively.
Talking about me throwing up?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
One of the times he made it out.
Yeah, the first time he made, he got someone back and he made it the rest of the way. But the second time, nothing.
The third time I got outside.
Oh, the third, no, there was three.
Yeah,
All right, then.
you were like working up around, Brody. A second time after the first time I threw up on your mats and I got outside. Surprisingly, I didn't chew as many mac and cheese noodles as I thought I did. Quite a few of them were rather intact.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah. TMI, bro. TMI. All right, so how many of you heard me say do not cross your ankles on your arm bar? All right? I am of a school of training that is a no-no. Okay? And I'll tell you why I was taught that. Because when you cross your ankles, your knees immediately start to pop open. Okay? Unless you're extending. That is the only way that it's okay to cross your ankles. In my opinion, you're extending your legs. If you are here and you cross your ankles, your knees open up, your hips open up, right? You cannot get the same pinch with your ankles crossed if your feet are closed. If you extend, however, you do get that pinch. So we have to get the knee pinch to isolate the shoulder. Yeah? We were in here, I had Mahaffey in here for a seminar, and we were talking about arm bars, and he likes going both legs over the shoulder on the far side with his ankles crossed to hit his arm bars. for me, I have not quite made that mental leap to have enough control doing it that way. But he gets his legs crossed, pitches and extends, and then he did it to me, and I comprehended it. Yes,
You see, the other thing I've noticed with people who do cross is they try and cross in the middle and they take a ton of pressure off your jaw and your neck, so you can
Because
sit
they
up easily
cross
on them. They
on the-
cross on the middle.
they cross, instead of being here, they cross under the arm,
Yep.
the far arm. That loses almost all of your head control.
Yep.
But it also releases the shoulder pressure.
Yep.
If you're above the shoulder, right, you maintain all of that, but the extended legs turn the head so they cannot turn into you, okay? So be aware of that, because you are gonna hear both sides to that. I am not so stuck in my ways that I cannot make changes, but that's been ingrained in me for over 10 years. In fact, Birchfield, my old coach, don't watch it. Okay, no problem, it's good. I'm slowly coming around, okay? But be aware. I will slip into old habits. Now, let's be evil. You guys like to be evil?
Absolutely. It's an evil sport, it is.
Now, I'm going to give a caveat with this. If you are not, who got the purple belt? You got it?
Blue belt.
If you are a white belt, you cannot do this in a competition. If you are a white belt and you do this at an open mat at another academy, hell and brimstone will be rained down upon you for the entirety of your stay. Am I wrong?
No. Unless you're in a new school.
If you're in a newbie school, then they won't know what they're doing and they won't be able to do it.
Only your spot is way up.
Oh, yeah, no-gi, yeah.
You'll still probably have hell rained upon you, depending on where.
Well, I mean, if you're trained at a gi school, right? I thought you said newbie, not no-gi. Again, newbie school, they don't know what they're doing anyway. No, I should say So, let's be evil. So he's gonna make a mistake with extending his arm, right? We already know not to do that. So he's gonna do it anyway. So we're gonna grab, we're gonna pop him up. We're gonna go here. We have the elbow secured, right? Now I can go through do any number of mean and nasty things. But I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna place this up where he can't grab onto anything else, right? I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna grab his wrist. I'm just gonna hold that sucker right in on itself. Just right? You're not gonna be able to get it here. You won't get the pressure. So you come to the outside. Grab the wrist from the outside. Just hold it. Boom. Elbow has to be braced against your body. Okay? You can grab here, start to rotate back, right? Just mean, nasty little things that you can do. I know, I'm sorry. And yeah, they are quick and it's not gonna feel like you really have anything until they're trying. So be aware of that, right? Even if we get down here, he starts grabbing onto things, right? Okay, cool story. So we hit into the armpit, lift with our whole back, and because I had to do the extra work, Earl. Okay? So let's practice that wrist lock from there, okay? On 2, 1, 2.
Right as well.
Here.
I never would play the wrist lock game much until like 2 years ago. When the younger ones really started giving me a hard
You show me your other wrist. That way I don't. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna slot your wrist.
Oh, Nick is out of college.
Alex is, oh, he's just been a wrestler. So anyway, he's so at Americana here, and he could take his arm and wrap it like until it was like back down here.
That's not right.
And he would, and he was just like, yeah, like he's still like, what's that? Like his shoulder is just that flexible.
So I started on it where it's like this, and then I just push down into the wrist lock.
There you go.
And then he tapped elbow block, so you can get like stuck. Get up here. Ow. Under. Higher. Ow.
Yeah, whenever I play fight with my dad, he'll just grab my hand.
Am I right?
I'm like, okay, I need to get my dad in here more often.
Yeah.
He
No, I call it
was
text. It was. I would have to be going that way. Yeah, up. Now, like Ben, you trying to grab this here?
Just like you barely got it and then it came back from it.
Break his grip, right? So all you're gonna do is pass it up and break his
Your
grip, right?
wrists.
I've got flexible wrists.
You're more bending the front of my hand like
It's
that.
gotta come like this.
Yep. Okay, don't-
Yeah.
Start to stop, you ready, Nana? Right? You rotate over the wrist. If you do the extra work, you're gonna suffer. Yep. Circle your
You know
hand.
how dad does
Yep.
this to me all the
As long
time?
as you have the elbow
It's training my wrist, you know, I can just go like this and I'm fine.
Yes. Yep. That's the best thing about these, you can do it one-handed.
Keep picking your fucking body up, let's go.
Told you not to abuse it, it's his first class.
So yeah, remember always keep this strap.
Yeah. Even just a little bit like this on your arm, but I had it. Doesn't matter.
Don't break his wrist because
Yes.
he's got the brace on.
He's only got his, yeah.
I
You
don't
got one good one, don't fuck it up.
matter what arm.
Well, let me ask you. If you were going to.
Okay.
Right.
This one feels like it's red.
Does it?
Best as you can. And then give it back.
Wonderful.
And it kills you.
Right, grab your bicep, grab your.
Still gonna kill you. I'm killing you. You're dying.
This thing,
You're dying.
here.
So you see what's happening, right?
Tiny.
My elbow's going that way. You were just pushing it, and you're just pushing it away. Keep that elbow
Which
locked in
pushing
your
out
body.
is not always a bad thing.
Yeah, well, because of this one. Yeah.
This is the tiniest one.
So to get this wrist, it's one. This guy, right? So every elbow with this guy. Yes. Now, pull back, push forward, and keep moving.
Yep.
Right? So it's uncomfortable with balls.
And now see how the elbow is locked in.
Roll it under. Pull this. Through the back.
Grab the forearm. Yeah.
I fairly bent the
Josh.
All right, guys, time.
Josh says.
I'm gonna tell you a secret about these wrist locks, okay? Wrist locks are everywhere. The mechanics of the wrist lock, and this is not supposed to turn into a class on wrist locks, but I've already opened Pandora's box, all right? As long as you can isolate the elbow and get it braced, and have the ability to fold a wrist, you can get a wrist lock, okay? When we did our side control segment, what did I tell you about using your hands on the other person's body? If you were on bottom. Forearms. Never, ever, ever hit your hand in the pit of the hip or the pit of the shoulder, right? One of my favorite things to do to people is if I'm in top side and they put the palm of their hand on my shoulder, thank you very much. I'm going to police up your elbow, bring it close to your body, and drop my shoulder over the hand, right? Use wrist lock yourself, kids. It sucks. It's a terrible lesson to learn. Once you do it 4, 5, 10 times, you'll figure out not to do it anymore, right? You can hit them from side control. You can hit them from guard. You can hit them from mount, pretty much anywhere. Strangling somebody, they start fighting too much, isolate the elbow, wrist lock them until they forget about it, and finish your kill. They are